Sajan Swaminarayan ji.
Jay Swaminarayan, this is Mehul Hardam.
And this is Hardam bhai. And we're going to make it short and sweet for you guys. We have a few questions, and Hardam's going to talk about his first year experience, and I'm going to talk about things that I've seen throughout the week here at camp. My first question is about Sunny from Florida. So I remember it was the first day, and we were, I think, first or second day, and we were getting ready to go on the bus, and then we sit down, and everybody sees Sunny sleeping. So then we're like, oh, let's have some musty with him, you know? And then Hardam and a few other guys, and everybody's just screaming around his face and, you know, having a good time. And then we all saw Sunny's look on his face. He looked like, you know, he was about to kill somebody. And then, surprisingly, I was just standing and looking at him like, all right, let's see what his reaction is. He reaches down to his pocket and we all back off, you know? And then he pulls out a mala and he starts doing a doom. And we're like, oh my God. It was amazing. I've never seen that before. It was just like the greatest thing. It was like the greatest feeling ever just to see that. And by that, Sunny, he did not make himself angry. He did not make others angry. He did not destroy a friendship that was in a rift. And he applied the teachings of Sai Dada and the Divine Brothers to make his life more richer.
Alright, this was my first year at camp. I came from Lakeland, Florida, and to tell you the truth, it was a good experience. There's a lot to do here. I learned a lot, but mainly the whole theme that I recognized this year was that if you think positive, then the rest will follow. And so I took that to heart, and I was like, alright, I'll go with it, you know? And the way I saw it was, it's like a bike. If you have a bicycle, right? Let's say Saibdal is the bicycle, right? He makes the bicycle. And as his students, as disciples, it's our job to pedal that bicycle and put into motion all the ideals and values that we learn. So I see that as a good analogy to become a better person. So I thank you for all that you've done for us and all the sub-bios. So thank you.
The second person that I'd like to share with you is from Kishan Bhai from Florida. And we were all eating down at the gazebo because it was like our thing to do here. And then what happened was, as we were getting to leave because Sabha was about to start, we all walked away, right? And then there was plates left behind. And I was looking at Kishan, I'm like, come on, let's go. And he was just standing there looking at the ground. So I was like, okay, what is he looking at? Is it a bug? So I walk over and then he starts bending down. He starts picking up all the plates and cups that were left behind. And I was like, wow, you know, I mean, this is his second year at camp, and now he's considering, you know, he saw the mandir as his own home. He considered, you know, he didn't differentiate, you know, the mine, yours, or, you know, his garbage. He saw it all as one. And he sees it as our mandir and not some outside place where we all just go to hang out. And I love that, you know, that he sees it as his own home.
Alright, also as this was my first year, I noticed that when I first came to camp, I first walked into because our flight had just arrived, and we arrived here at really late, so I didn't come to the opening ceremony or anything. The first thing I saw when I walked into those doors was everyone doing dun, and everyone was so passionate about it. And even the aunties were getting into it, so I was like, alright, so this will be fun, you know? So I come out there, and everyone's having the time of their lives, you know, getting really into it. And I noticed that this passion is what drives us to be better. The way I saw it was, if one believes has a lot of faith and they try really hard to love what they're doing, not just like sitting there and go, oh, Swaminarayan. If you get into it and you know, like you flow with it, then you know that you're gonna have more fun, then you can get more out of it. So the way I saw it was the passion that everybody had in this room and everyone's doing was very spiritual, and it raised me spiritually to another level. So that was good. I enjoyed that.
And the last wrestling I'd like to share with you guys is from Hardam Bhai right here. So I remember the first day, all the bayos and banos that are in charge of the camp, like Rishita Ben, you know, Shivani Ben, Snell Bhai, all of them were asking us, you know, not to form cliques or groups. everybody should be talking, you know, having a good time, intermingling, and, you know, having a good time with each other. And then I see Hardam walking, and I'm like, who is this guy, you know? And I look at him, and he's just like, when you look at this guy, it's like, how can you not love him? He's going around having a good time with everybody. I was just standing there, I'm like, wow, this guy's, you know, he's just like, and then he came up to me, I was like, oh no, you know, what do I say? He had this cigarette hat on, and I was like, oh, here comes another ghetto guy. And then, and then that's when I realized that mother doesn't judge people by the looks or what they wear or how they talk. This is the Prabhav from Ganati Saint Sajasai Dada, you know, the Ganati brothers. And I thought, you know, it was a really nice thing.